This sale right here as we open Season 3, Episode 3 of the $5 Game Box on a garage sale Saturday. Advertised video games. Unfortunately, he can't find them. I left my number, and I know there's old stuff in there, but probably mostly PS2 and Wii stuff. Did get a couple things. I spent $2 on this Yahtzee Doctor Who. I did look it up on eBay, going for around $20, so maybe we'll get something off that. I got this old X-Men Tiger Electronics game. I don't know if it works, but the battery compartment looked good, but it does need to be cleaned, so hopefully for $1 that pulls through. And one hell of a find for $1, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, just sitting in amongst a bunch of CDs. That's awesome. That's really awesome. This is a little neighborhood sale. There's about 3 or 4 neighborhood sales today, so I got a lot of running around to do. Hopefully turning on this camera a whole bunch with some video game finds. Garage sale back there. Had a Wii U set for $175. Didn't get that. Got Ultimate Muscle, The Path of the Superhero. Paid $1. She had it labeled 2. If it was a GameCube version, it'd be worth something. But this, not so much. Finding a few games, but somebody wanted $5 for a Skyward Sword that was just like a bad case and disc only, no music CD, no manual. I've already got one I need to sell, so moving on. That sale right there. Let me get out of here. I just made, I think, a really good score. I paid $60 for some half-decent stuff. And I'm kind of looking forward to keeping some and selling some. But now I'm kind of getting down to around $100. We are definitely spending our game hunting funds. So here we go. I got a stack, 1, 2 of PS3 games. Alone in the Dark Inferno. I don't think I have... Well, I have some. These two I don't have. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, so I'm adding those two to the collection. This one I have, and I think I can resell it for around $20. Deadly Premonition, the Director's Cut. I have this, and I may be able to flip it for, since it's sealed, Greatest Hits Demon Souls. And a game I don't have in my collection, I know it's worth more than this $5 price tag, Silent Hill Collection. That's awesome. I also got a sealed Cooking Mama. That looks like a reseal, though. I don't think that's a real seal. This is actually sealed. It is Mystery Case Files Millionaire. And this DS. The kid said, I wanted $200 for it. His mom's like, no, we're selling it for $40. And, check it. It's the Pokemon Black DS. There's no stylus in there. It's a DSi. I think I didn't turn it on. It looks alright. There's a couple scratches there, but that's to be expected. Mostly smudges. Looks in good shape. Does have a charger in there. And there is a copy of Kirby's Mass Attack in there as well. So I have to get a stylus. I looked this up real quick on price charting, and this DSi is listed for about $85. So I offered her $60 for everything. The kid's like, wait, what? The kid's learning business. It's really awesome. And she's like, yes, we'll take it. Yes. So that was a pretty awesome score at barely past 9 o'clock on a garage sale Saturday morning. That's awesome. That sale right there. I ask, you always ask. And dude brought out an NES. Looked in decent shape. Had a couple games. Had Contra. Had Super Mario Duck Hunt, of course. Had Excite Bike. He's like, I don't know. You know better than me. Throw out an offer. I figured 20 wasn't going to get it done. I said 30. He kind of him-hawed. I said, listen, there's one game in there I want. I'll give you $10 for it. If you leave that out so people can see it, can see the NES, can see the Contra, and somebody's going to buy it. probably for around $40 or $50. But I want this gun for $10. It is Baseball Stars in the box. Box is beat up. No manual. Game looks in good shape. But got that for $10. That sale right there, actually, about 3 years ago, actually I think it's before I started the $5 game box, I stopped at this garage sale and asked about video games. She hauled up about, 14 or 15 NES games. Most of them weren't much, but there was a Double Dragon 3. I actually think I got a Baseball Stars, ironically, from her. And I paid $10 for it. Well, today, I paid $15. I don't know if you can see, I have a black Wii with the Mario box. Box isn't in best shape. It's stuffed full. It's got all the accessories. It's got, I don't think there's any games in there. However, they pulled out an old CD binder. And, I should just toss this out the window right now. Billy the Wizard. Jumpstart Crazy Carts. Then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 90 great games, yay. Smash, that's good. Turtles. SmackDown versus Raw. Donkey Kong, cool. Punch Out. Disney, another one to toss out the window. Boogie Superstar. Oh, there's a microphone in that box. Just Dance 3. DDR. Just Dance 2015. And Mario Kart. I'm hoping this new Super Mario Brothers or Wii Sports is in the system. Also, I bought a brownie and some lemonade from the girls at the stand you may have just seen in the driveway. Like 50 cents each. Always buy the brownies and the lemonade. Talk to the kids. And so I'm talking that the son is pulling out the Wii games out of the CD binder with all the CDs and movies they had. And the little girl comes and tugs on my pants. So I turn around. She's like, "Excuse me, sir. You forgot your receipt." Look at that. I've never been given a receipt for lemonade and baked goods at garage sales before. I've never been given a receipt at a garage sale before, but I got one for my brownies and lemonade. A lot of kids learning about business this morning on June 1st in Bozeman, Montana at the garage sales. $15 total. I don't know if I said that for the games, the Wii. There's also a balance board back there as well. Who cares? I don't like paying a lot for Wii's, but I figure with the box, with that amount of games, 15 was a decent price. So we're going to go with that. It's a little bit after 10, and we are, holy crap, we are doing pretty damn good this morning. We are filling up the GameCube. Going to be a good episode of the Game Box. Got a little community sale over there. Like in student housing. I'm on the campus of Montana State. And it's like family housing. A couple Xbox One titles. I paid $5 for ATV Renegades and MX vs. ATV Supercross Encore. Not bad. Garage sale. Can you see it in my mirror? It is back there. They had a Wii on the ground with 4 games, loose disc games, $40. It's like quarter afternoon. I was like, "We sell one game separately." She said, "Sure." And she said, "Do you want $5?" I said, "How about 3?" She took it. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort combo disc for $3. I flipped these. I flipped a bunch of these. I think it's still going for around 20. I'll have to double check. That's an awesome, awesome find. Late in the garage sale day. All right. Another garage sale pickup right there. Probably too much. $25 for 4 games. But Mario Party 10, which I need. I've sold mine, and it's not complete, so I may sell that. Splatoon, Paper Mario Color Splash, and a complete Mario Kart Wii. So I think I can make money on those. That's the only reason I did it. So maybe a hard sell, but I think I can do it. This is what we live for. A garage sale not on Craigslist, not on Facebook, just a little pop-up sign right there. Took a cardboard box, tore it up, wrote yard sale on it, and look at what he's got on the back of his Jeep, the Smash logo. Now we may not be able to pull video games from here, but I bet you there's video games here. Let's go find out. With the box, a couple PS2 titles, $40. So yeah, I kind of paid a little bit, but that box is in really nice shape. The irony is I started this episode with money. Now I'm kind of broke. I need to start selling stuff. Very exciting moment. I sold something from that last episode when I bought a bunch of stuff, non-gaming stuff, to try to get our online funds increased. I sold one of the mini disc players with this pack of mini disc. On all that stuff, I spent $14.50. This sold for $35 plus shipping. In the end, after fees, I'm probably going to net just a little bit north of we'll call it $30. So I've doubled my money on all that. So now if any of that stuff sells on eBay or whatever, gravy. Gonna go ahead and get this packed up and shipped out. Alright, let's update our $5 game box game goals for this episode, Season 3, Episode 3 of the $5 game box. Still aiming for Gun Knack and Radiant Silvergun. Last we left, we had $80.65. Last thing we sold was that GTA 5 PS4 for $15 on Mercari that we bought at 5 at a pawn shop. I'm going to go ahead and add $30 for the sale of that mini disc player. That gets us up to $110.65. Getting close. We're over the halfway mark towards Gun Knack or Radiant Silvergun. Probably Gun Knack. We are going to get close. And we're going to get closer too, because that Pokemon Leaf Green that was inside the Game Boy Micro, which is over there in our game box. You see all the shit I got to go through. There's the Game Boy Micro. So we sold that. I think I'm going to earn about $20. I think I had it 22 plus ship, so I think it's going to be $19.50. We'll add that once the funds clear on Mercari. Now, I was getting kind of scared because after our awesome garage sale Saturday that you saw earlier this episode, I'm left with about $17 in our funding wallet. I was like, am I going to have to pull out funds from our online game goal funds again? Nah, I sold that Xbox. Bought the Xbox for $20 with 3 games. I kept one of the games, Split Seconds, over in the game box. There's the hookups. Here's the 2 Rock Candy controllers, wired. They those are the hookups. These are the controllers. They work. They're actually pretty decent. Not bad. Not like official controllers. 12 games total. A lot of the games came from that $20 haul I got from a customer at work selling her son's games. So for $20, I got a lot of these, and also games we kept. We kept that Dark Souls, that Avatar, that Star Ocean, that Tom Clancy for the Wii U, the Castlevania. We kept from there. And we also have a couple things. This is kind of my sell box right now. Well, I'm not selling that Tetris, but everything I picked up on this episode I don't have listed anywhere yet, including that Doctor Who Yahtzee. But let's see. That Zelda Skyward Sword came from that $20 haul. That's currently up on Mercari. And also these 2 Xbox One, Call of Duty games are also on Mercari, although I might try to sell those locally for $10 or something, see what happens. So $20 for a haul that's going to net us some games to keep and some games to sell and some games in here. So total, I've got, let's just call it $40 in this Xbox One or this Xbox 360 bundle. And I sold this for $50. I'm going to meet the guy right now, here in about 20 minutes. I had it up for $60. He messaged me, said, I don't want a present for my kid, he's 9 years old, and he had perfect attendance. I'll give you $40 for it today. I said, I'll take $50 for it today. He said, okay. A 9-year-old playing Army of Two and Prototype and Halo Wars. You sure this is for a kid? You sure a kid in Halo 4? Skyrim? Space Marine? Warhammer? Fable's probably the only kids game. Crysis too? I don't know. But oh well. $50. That will give us about $67 to game hunt with next episode, because we're going to get to the pickup recap here shortly. Another quick selling update, because I'm going to be doing the pickup recap here in just a little bit. I'm about to leave the house and go sell these two Call of Duties we got last episode in that big bag. I just discussed it a minute ago here on the video. Going to sell these for $10. So we definitely made our money on that big bag of Xbox One, Wii games, stuff like that. I've got that N64 from last episode that I bought for $15 with Banjo-Kazooie and Yoshi's Island. I've got that with the jumper pack that I received. I've got it listed for $60 with Yoshi. That's because Banjo-Tooie from that lot sold this morning on Mercari. I'm going to earn about $18 from that, and we'll add that to our big board over there next episode. There's the jumper pack out of that N64. I have that listed on eBay right now, I think for $25 or $26. See if we can sell that. But we've already made some money because we've already sold Banjo, so we made the $15 back that we sold that N64 from. I'm hoping to sell the system tonight. I've got tons of people messaging me on Facebook, but nobody will make a commitment to buy it for $60. But I'm hoping to get it sold tonight. That way I have garage selling money for the next episode of the Game Box. So there's the $10 for the two Call of Duty games. Now I'm leaving the house again because I sold the N64 with Yoshi. I gotta get that 3DS game out of there. Yoshi's Story, $60, going to the exact same place I met the person with the Call of Duty games. Gonna add $60 more bucks. Then we'll do the pickup recap portion of the show. There's the $60. We'll throw it in there. Remember this? From last episode when I bought a whole bunch of stuff, see if I could flip it while I was sitting in the car waiting for dude to show up to sell the N64. I went through my Mercari listings. I had this listed at $10 plus like $5.25 ship. Had like 7 people who had liked it. So I'm like, let me drop this down real quick, just to the 7 people who've liked it, see if it sells. I dropped it down to $8, and it sold like that. Just boom, immediately. $8, I'm going to earn $7.20, which will add to the big board next episode, along with that Pokemon and that Banjo that I sold. We are going to get really close to those goal games very, very soon with all the stuff that's been flying off my shelves, so to speak, online. Gonna get this packed up and get it sent out. Alright. Let's make this quick. This is my favorite kind of episode of the $5 Game Box. One where I'm not game hunting for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks to try to bring you a good episode. But one episode, or 1 week, basically one day, one garage sale Saturday, netted us a whole bunch of good stuff. And episode 3, season 3, one of the most epic in the whole series. It's a little late right now. It's about 12:15 on Saturday, June the 8th. And that's when PriceCharting.com values are good and all that. Anyway, so I want to make it quick, so we'll go through all the stuff that we picked up on this episode of the $5 Game Box. We're going to make some money. We're going to keep some great stuff in our game collection and everything. I'm just absolutely very happy with everything we found. That's this past Saturday that you saw most of in this episode is my kind of garage sale Saturday. Let's start with the wallet because we found a whole bunch of, or we made a whole bunch of sales. It's late. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Made a whole bunch of sales. Nothing that I've bought this episode I have listed anywhere. I haven't put it up on Facebook, Craigslist, nowhere. So we got some. I got some listings to make and some sales to make, and we're getting really close to those game goals. We got 3 sales pending on Mercari right now for the game goal funds and other things to sell, which I'll go over here real quick. We have a little cash. We bought a lot, and I think I got down to $17 cash at the end of the past Saturday. But after the sales of the Nintendo, of the Xbox, of the Call of Duty games, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 35, 36, $137 and I think 50 cents. Yep, 2 quarters. 137, so we're back up in a really good place in our game funding wallet. And I need to wake up here in about 6 hours to go garage sailing. There's a few community sales, however, it is pouring rain. It's expected to pour rain, and in fact, this rain is expected to turn to snow overnight tonight. Yes, I know I said it's June 8th, but this is Montana. It can snow in June. It can and does snow in June sometimes. But I think we're gonna have some sales. The rain, the cold weather, the possible snow may keep some people away from the sales, but the community sales I think are going to go on. And why this is important is one of these community sales I hit up last year, and I talked some Nintendo games out of the house, but the wife refused to sell them. She said they've been in the box for years and years, but I don't want to get rid of them. I was able to get a Parasite Eve for like $5, which I flipped, but she would not part with those Nintendo games. And I really couldn't make her an offer. There's a couple. I said, what about some individual games? And I know she had a Darkwing Duck. That's why I'm bringing this up. I want that Darkwing Duck in my collection. I don't have it. I think at the time last year, it was at the end. It's like one of the last houses I hit in that community. It was really late in the morning. I think I had maybe $30, if maybe even less, maybe like $25, $30 in my pocket. So I couldn't start bartering like, hey, I'll give you $20 for this game. I'll give you $30 for this game. I didn't want to go broke buying one game. But if I got some flexibility of $130 something, I can go, listen, you want to get those Nintendo games out? I know you got a Darkwing Duck. I will give you $30 for it right now. Something like that, which I don't want to pay $30 for one NES game. Of course, I'm a cheapo. But Darkwing Duck's about a $50 game, so I'm just saying, I don't know if that's going to happen next episode. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm going to that community sale first. It's usually something I don't hit till like later in the morning, but I'm going straight there once I wake up and get in the car. And I'm going to swing by that house so I know exactly where it's at. And if they're selling again, if their garage is open, I'm going up there. I'm like, I know you got some Nintendo games. Let's get them out. All right, so let's get over the first sale. Pretty nice sale. However, it wasn't... Well, I spent $4. First thing I got, this is Yahtzee, Doctor Who Yahtzee for $2. I think it's complete. I don't think it's ever been used, actually. These dice are still in their plastic sleeve in here. It is open. The tape seal is broken. I'm just going to double check that everything's in there, but I could get about $20, I think, for this on eBay. 18 to 22, 23 bucks. So that'd be a nice little flip and put it right in our funds once I get that listed. I mean, if I was a Doctor Who fan, that TARDIS, I think it's called, would be kind of cool. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, though, at all. I like the theme song. That's about it. Also at the, excuse me, also at that sale for $1, I got this Tiger X-Men handheld. I really need to clean it up. I think it's going to clean up nicely, but it's really dirty. There's no corrosion in the battery compartment, however, and it does work. It had some batteries in there. It was still working, but I took them out, and I'll maybe put some fresh batteries in there. No, it won't. If I ship it, if I sell locally, I'll give them some batteries, but if I ship it, I won't. Some of these Tiger things could go for a little bit. This one's maybe $12 to $15, so nice little find for $1. If it cleans up as well as I think it should, that might be a nice little flip too. And what I thought was the big find, we got this Lunar Silver Star Story complete. Unfortunately not complete. It is missing disc 2 of the game. It's got the soundtrack, it's got the disc 1 of the game, and the making of Lunar, the complete, or the Silver Star Story complete. I guess that's a CD? Yeah, it's a CD. But it's missing disc 2, and I found a disc 2 for $20, but there's weird variants that I think the one listening for $20 is not the variant that goes in this one. I don't know. If I'd had the disc and if it had like the map and the manual in there, it'd be like a $70 find, which would be awesome. As is, maybe 20 to 30 bucks in this condition, missing a disc. I don't own this at all, so I am going to keep it, and just kind of in the back of my mind, maybe, you know, as we're increasing the online funds for the goal games, maybe, you know, splurging a little bit to complete that for the PS1 collection. So we'll just stick it right there. All right. So this little find was kind of later in the morning. A Royalties garage sale. She had a bunch of Skylanders for Wii U. I talked some games out of the house. She brings me this little list, or this little stack. Got them for a little bit high, $25. Probably too much for what I wanted, you know, usually for what I want to spend, but I still got a good deal. We have a complete Mario Kart Wii. Like I said, complete. Not in the best of shape. Disc will probably use a resurface. Price charting has that valued at $15.98. GameStop, I think, is $8 credit right now on that. We have this Mario Party 10 disc only. That goes for $18.60 disc only according to price charting. GameStop, I think, is at 12 credit. Splatoon, $11.45 in this condition according to price charting. I think it was at 6 or 8 on GameStop. And Paper Mario Color Splash, $22.24 according to price charting, and 11 or 12 at GameStop or for credit. The reason I bring up credit is I thought it'd be because there's a lot of Switch games I want that I still haven't bought yet. Donkey Kong Country, New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, Yoshi's Crafted World, and as I'm filming this, E3 conferences I think kick off on Saturday night. I know that there's some on Sunday. And who knows what's going to be announced, like, for Nintendo. And I know nothing big for, you know, there may be some next Xbox, PS5 news. I kind of doubt it. But, you know, maybe get some GameStop credit. And if I could find, like, a Yoshi's Crafted World and get it done, you know, that'd be pretty cool. But for $25 spent for those 4 games, I own them all. I think I own them all. I may not own Mario Party 10. I have to double check. But good flips. Whether it's the easy flip to GameStop or try to sell them online, good flips. This was a little $5 find at a little campus community sale, garage sale. They had them labeled at $3 each, and I said, "Can you take 5 for both?" We have MTV, MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. There's that. I didn't write down what it's worth. It's not worth anything. I think it trades it for $3 at GameStop. And ATV Renegades. For some reason, price charting says that this is worth $18.92. I don't know if that's correct. It trades in for 9 something at GameStop, and is that with or without? I think it's like 5 something, and right now GameStop's running a promo with $5 bonus trade-in credit for any Xbox One, PS4, or Switch game. So maybe That's going to GameStop with that other little lot to kind of increase our credit. We'll see. Probably worth more to me in GameStop credit than it is keeping the Xbox One games, to be honest. So we'll stick them over here. Oh, yes. That's pretty nice. I wish the box was in better shape. It's not in great shape. It's not complete. It's just a game in there with a dust cover. There's no manual. There's no styrofoam. Cart's in really nice shape for Baseball Stars. I talked this out. He says the last time he hooked it up, that like he brought out a Nintendo. He had Contra. He had, oh god, the boxes fell through. He had Mario Kart or Mario Party, Super Mario Duck Hunt, Contra, Excite Bike, and this. This was the only game that he had in box. In bad box. Holy cow. It's falling apart. I need to get a case for it or something. You know, he's like, oh, the last time I hooked it up, it worked. And I'm like, well, these things are fickle. I have a less than 50% success rate that when I find these that they work. Letting him know that I ain't looking for my first Nintendo, you know? And he's like, all right, well, what do you usually pay for something like this? You seem like the expert. What do you... I'm like... I do 30 for what you have here. And he's like, I mean, I'll go hook it up for you, which of course like defeats the purpose. Like, okay, if you hook it up and it works, great. You know that you want to get $70, $80 for it if you can. If it doesn't work, I really don't want it for anything. $10 maybe. If it doesn't work, like you can keep it. So I said, listen, what I really want is that Baseball Stars. I don't have it. I don't have the box. I have the game. I said, I'll be honest, I'll give you $10 for that Baseball Stars, which I did, according to price charting. Complete in box is like $26. What do you want to call this? $15, $20. So I'll give you $10 for the Baseball Stars, and if you leave the Nintendo out, you get it out of your little gym bag here, put the Nintendo out with Mario, Duck Hunt, the Zapper, Contra. Somebody will come by and give you $40 or something for it. It's like, really? I'm like, yeah, you gotta leave it out. Then you'll sell it in the next 15 minutes, I guarantee it. I don't know if he did. As I was driving off, he looked like he was taking it back into the garage, so whatever. Alright, so we had three really, I guess the Lunar would have been a great find, but three really, really awesome finds. I'm hard pressed to call a Wii find a good find, but this one really was. This was a great sale. I still have my receipt. I think I showed you this in the car when I bought a brownie and a lemonade. as the boy went inside looking for the Wii games to go with the Wii that they had out in the yard, I bought a brownie and lemonade. And then he comes out with his mom with one of those big CD binders. It had DVDs, CDs, all sorts of stuff, and the Wii games as well. So him and his mom are going through picking out all the Wii games to sell with the Wii. And I feel this tug on my pants. Tug, tug, tug. I look down, and one of the little girls who was in the driveway selling brownies and lemonade. She's like, "Excuse me, sir, you forgot your receipt." So I thought that was really one of the cutest things that's ever happened at a garage sale, and the first time I've ever received a receipt for anything at a garage sale. So anyway, $15 for this Wii bundle. Here's the black Wii. Price charting says a black Wii is worth $65.19. I don't know. Needs to be cleaned up a bit. It's missing the door for the GameCube memory cards. It did have a bonus disc inside, which I'll get to. The box is in horrid shape. There's no there's no things to hold the system in the box. It's just a box. They had all sorts of stuff in there. I still have. I got the manuals. I've got a little charging station. I've got the rechargeable batteries in here. But hey, there's the box. Here's all the stuff that was stuffed inside the box. Holy cow. Even the camera's trying to zoom in on that. Honestly. I've got 3 Wii wheels. 3 or 4 sensor bars for some reason. I'm right here. Hi. I don't know. Fuck you, Samsung. I mean, honestly, damn, I hate this camera. Anyway, 3 Wii wheels, 3 sensor bars trade in at GameStop for like $7. I don't want to get banned from GameStop again, though, so I don't know if I'm going to take them all. 2 or 3 power supplies. I think 2 power supplies. 1, 2, I think, AV cables. 1 DualShock 2. I should have turned around when I saw this and said, "Where's the PlayStation 2?" I should have. I'm trying to remember if I did. I don't think, maybe I didn't see the DualShock 2 till I laid it all out here on the table. But yeah, there's the stuff. A DualShock 2 is worth $13.28. The sensor bars trade in separately for GameStop for decent credit. All right. The games, here's the ones that aren't worth a damn. Maybe I'll be like the Video Game Brothers and just throw them away. It's about what they're worth. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. WWE Raw vs. SmackDown 2008. Jumpstart Crazy Karts. Just Dance 3. Just Dance 2015. I don't have a pile of shovelware. I have like shovelware just stuffed somewhere in a storage unit. 90 Great Games Party Pack. Disney Universe. DDR Dance Dance Revolution. Boogie Superstar. Wii Fit Plus. And Billy the Wizard Rocket Broomstick Racing. So there's the crud games that came with it. Now for the decent ones. We have New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This was one that was in the system. I turned it on and it was in there. And wouldn't you know that, tucked away on a shelf back in my bedroom, I have a case and manual of New Super Mario Bros. Just been waiting for a disc-only copy to pop up. Now I've got it. So that should kind of increase the value a little bit. Deciding what I want to do with the game. If GameStop, probably GameStop, because of $10 maybe is what it's worth. Well, $11.99. $11.99 complete. Disc only Mario Kart in there, worth $14.30 according to price charting, maybe. Punch Out. Don't see Punch Out too often. $11.97. Donkey Kong Country Returns, worth $9.84. And Smash Brothers Brawl, which is worth $12.12. Trades in for out of 8 at GameStop. So, yeah, some decent finds. All that for $15. So, can't really complain about that at all. I've scored twice in that house. I scored some NES games before the $5 game box. Like a year or two before the $5 game box, I rolled up to a sale where just the mom was out there looking for old video games, and she opened up a drawer in the garage like, I've had these old Nintendo games. I only have a Nintendo. It's like 15 games. I remember getting my Double Dragon 3. That was one of the big ones. I think I even got a junky copy of Baseball Stars from her, and $10 was where I scored those from. And I know a lot of things. I did like 2-for-1 trades at the local retro store, and maybe sold a couple. But I do remember specifically keeping the Double Dragon 3. All right. Hey, I forgot about this. Ultimate Muscle. I paid $1 for at the G sale. Right there. There you go. Ultimate Muscle. Now here. Why is there not an autofocus feature? Wow. Paid $1. Wish it was a GameCube version. It's not. It's worth, what? Like $9, I think. Not worth anything. But it's a cool little game. Remember, did anybody else have Muscle figures as a kid? Okay, where are we going to go to next? Oh, this find. $60. I paid a little bit, but that's okay. It's definitely worth what I paid and then some. With this stack of PS2 titles, the kid's showing me like this bag, like I've got this DS, and I saw like he had a $40 thing on the Ziploc bag. Uninterested. I see the PS3 games that the mom is going for. I'm like, and now if I can get a deal on these, now we're cooking. But then I took a closer look at the DS, and I'm like, okay, we gotta make a little bundle deal here. So we'll start with the PS2 titles. Good games. Well, mostly good games. I got Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City because I don't have it. I know it's a cruddy game. It's not really a real Resident Evil game. I mean, you see she had it labeled $5. She had all the games labeled $5 except for the sealed one, which we'll get to. Worth $7.19. It's going in the collection right there. Alone in the Dark is worth $12. Once again, just didn't have it. I mean, I left some games. She had like an Uncharted. I think there's a Ratchet and Clank game. But these were the good ones. Demon's Souls Sealed. You see she had $10 on there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Thank you. $10. Sealed. $17.77 according to PriceCharting.com to do a brand new greatest hits. So that's going. I know I own it, so that's definitely going for sale. I'm pretty sure I own this, so this will be a really good sale. $5. Deadly Premonition, the director's cut, worth $44.43 according to Price Charting. Really great cult classic from last generation. And finally, a game I've been kind of hemming and hawing about buying ever since it came out. You know, I've looked at it at multiple buy two, get one free sales at GameStop and just never bothered picking it up. Silent Hill HD Collection for $5. Complete. Awesome. Going in the collection. Worth $19.49 according to Price Charting. It's staying right there in the $5 game box. Alright, then I kind of just give a courtesy look at the DS stuff the kid has. I see these two sealed games for $1. I think the Cooking Mama's sealed. It may be a reseal. I can't tell that. I mean, it looks like it may have been shrink wrapped over, so I don't know if it's brand new. So Cooking Mama will call $7.24, although a brand new copy is worth $20. I don't think it's brand new. This is Mystery Case Files Millionaire. That is real sealed, factory sealed. Not worth anything. Worth $7.95 brand new. Yay. In the bag with DSi was a copy of a Kirby Mass Attack. Kirby Mass Attack. There it is. According to Price Charting, Kirby is worth $10.97 loose like that. And then, like I said, take a close look at the DSi. The mom's like, originally he put $200 on this, and I'm like, no, and I put $40. I was like, okay. And for some reason, they were inside. They're like 5 or 6 feet inside, not really watching me and the other two people who had their garage sale. So I'm like, all right, I don't feel weird of whipping out my phone and looking up this DSi. Normally I do. I don't want to sit there and stand in somebody's driveway. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Ooh, that's nice. I don't want to do that. But since they weren't watching, a Pokemon Black DSi with a charger, and no stylus. Stylus missing. Unfortunately, I can't get it to hold a charge. It's in really nice shape. But I plugged it in and it's just not charging. So I ordered a new battery, which surprisingly was cheap. It was like $8 off Amazon with a pack of styluses and a screwdriver to open up the battery pack back here. That should be here any day now, here in a day or two. And if this thing charges and I get to hold a charge, this DSi, this Pokemon Black DSi, is worth $85.91. So overall, we did really, really good. We did good. We did okay if this doesn't work. I think even maybe for parts. Just saying, hey, not holding a charge. $30. or something. I don't know. We'll see. But if we can get it working with that new battery. All right, and finally, just a pop-up Sunday garage sale, unadvertised anywhere. I just happened to be driving down the street, saw the one little tiny cardboard sign that they had put on a Sharpie garage sale, and see two guys just kind of sitting outside, just shooting the breeze. Pull over, and I see that Smash Bros in the back of the Jeep. I'm like, this may be good. If I had a lot more money on me at the time, it would have been very good, because he brought out a ton of great Super Nintendo games. He brought out some decent PS2, Wii U titles. But he's like, I got my heart set on keeping that Mario RPG, and I love that Yoshi's Island. I know these are going for a lot these days. I'm like, okay. So I singled out a couple PS2 titles, Dragon Ball Z3 Budokai, which I picked up last season and still need to sell, worth $12. This Street Fighter EX3 that he got at Goodwill. I think I own a disc only somewhere. This is not complete, unfortunately, so I got the case now. Also worth $12 according to price charting. I'm definitely going to keep that. I'll sell the disc only if I can find it. I'm going to try to sell the Dragon Ball. Then I see a nice condition Tetris Dr. Mario, and then he keeps digging in the box that he has, and he pulls out the box. I've already got it in a protective sleeve. It's got the manual. It's pristine. The cart's beautiful. It's got the inserts. It is really nice. $38.58 for a complete player's choice copy of Tetris Dr. Mario. I paid $40 for the lot because, like I said, the dude knew what he had. So I knew I wouldn't be able to lowball him with like $20 or something. So I threw out the $40, and he was pretty quick to go. That's good, and that's good for me because we are adding a complete in box game to the $5 game box. I'm gonna have to do some rearranging. I don't know where we're gonna put it. We'll put it right there. Everything's sitting on the Game Boy Micro. As I rearrange some stuff, I say, hey, thanks for watching this episode of the $5 Game Box. Like and subscribe if you wish. It was good seeing y'all. Hope to see you real soon, as in like maybe after tomorrow. It's been a great week. It's been a great start to the garage sale season. Follow me on the Instagram. You see some of this good stuff way before I post the videos up on YouTube. The Instagram is JuiceDaddy5. You see all the stuff I have to sell now. The Mercari page is Juice Daddy. Just search Juice Daddy, find me on Mercari, see the stuff I have for sale. If you can message me through the app, say you're a subscriber, that you watch the videos, and if I confirm you're a subscriber, we'll figure something out. Whether it's a deal, some cash off, a percentage off, throw in another game, something, hook you up if you're a subscriber and you purchase from, get some of my finds through the Mercari page. All right. Take care, y'all. I'll see you very soon, right here on the Juice Daddy channel in the $5 Game Box.